Alright, jumping right into the makeup tutorial, I'm taking this bright orange shade right in the middle there from the Morphe Second Nature palette, and I'm just blending this onto my outer corner and my crease. And I'm going to build this color up a couple times before we move on to the next shade. And I'm going to bring and blend this color up pretty high close to my brow because it's going to be the main transition for this whole entire look. Once that's nice and blended out, I'm going to take this fiery red shade right in the middle there. This is also from the Second Nature palette. I'm going to apply this on the same exact areas that I applied the first orange shade, which is keeping it a little lower. And to highlight my brow bone, I'm going to take the shade Fresh. This is from the ABH Sultry palette. I'm going to use this just to highlight my brow bone and then blend out the edges. Now taking whatever concealer you want, this is a really full coverage concealer that I'm using today. This is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I'm using this to carve out my crease. We're only doing a half cut crease as you can see, so I took a lot of that concealer and did a nice basic shape just going along the natural crease of my eye. If you touch your eyelid, you'll be able to feel where your crease bone is at, and that's exactly where I'm cutting it. It's different on everybody, but this is my favorite technique. I love going in and doing a half cut crease. Half cut creases are my favorite. As you can see, I'm blending out the edges right there before jumping into the lid shade. This is the shade Stunt. This is from the Daisy Marquez and BH Cosmetics palette, and I'm just applying this with a flat brush all over my lid, and then I'll blend out the edges a little bit more as well. And I'll also go in and apply a little bit more of the red just to really make sure that's popping. Next, I'm going to take a black lip liner. This one is from Essence, and I'm just going to line my upper lash line with it so my false lashes have something to blend into. You don't have to do this, but I love doing this because I don't like having any separation between my real lashes and the false lashes. And speaking of false lashes, today I'm going to be stacking 2 pairs of the Salon Perfect 614 lashes. As you can see, I coated my lashes with some mascara. That was the Jessie Girls mascara. And now I'm just popping these babies on, and I love double stacking these lashes. They just make the perfect wispy lash. Once you give them a nice curl, we can go ahead and move on to the next step, which is going to be our lower lash line. And if you've watched any of my makeup tutorials in the past, you know that we apply what we applied in the crease onto the lower lash line. So in this look particularly, it's very simple because it's just the 2 shades. And then I go ahead and coat my lower lashes with mascara. I use a different mascara for this. This is going to be the Catrice mascara that you can find at Ulta or online. I love it for my lower lashes. Now I have my foundation on. My hair is not done, but don't mind that, okay? Just moving on, okay? So since I have my base on, we're going to start with the bronze. And I'm going to be using the HOOLA bronzer just to warm up my face and kind of sculpt out my cheekbones. I'm going to apply this on my forehead and a little bit underneath my jawline and, you know, all those good contoury places. And for blush, since we're going with this peachy summer vibe, I'm going to be taking the Note blush. This is in the shade Desert Rose, and I'm going to apply this on the apples of my cheeks and then also blend it nicely into my contour, kind of meshing them into one nice chiseled cheekbone, if you know what I mean. So you can go a little heavy if you want. I didn't apply too much, but just enough to kind of tie in all of these peachy tones together. Once I'm done with my blush and my contour, I do go in with a setting powder to carve out underneath my cheekbones. This is the Makeup Revolution Banana Setting Powder. And while I do that, I apply my highlight, I contour my nose, and just let that set. So for highlight today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia and AMREZY highlighter, my all-time favorite. It is just so good, as you can tell. So freaking good. I love it. I'm applying this on the highest points of my face, so my cheekbones. I'll apply it on my cupid's bow, my nose, and then a little bit on my forehead, like right above my eyebrows. And then I'll blend that out. And then I'm also going to be using that HOOLA bronzer to contour my nose in just a moment. It's the perfect nose contour shade, especially for my skin tone. So if you have more of like a medium to deep skin tone, you probably know that this is like your go-to. I love it. So I'm just applying that to my nose, and then I'll go ahead and blend it out, of course, and then I'm going to apply the AMREZY highlight to my inner corners to highlight those babies. Alright, I went ahead and touched my hair up off camera, and now we're back and better. I'm just quickly wiping away what I had baking underneath my contour and my blush. And then now it's time for the lips. And let me tell you, I did not know what I wanted to do, so I decided to kind of go with what I always do, which is my go-to brown lip liner. This is the Coco Loco liner by Jordana. And I apply it, obviously, how you see me applying it right now, just around the perimeter of my lips. And then I blend it out towards the center, just to make it not as harsh. And for my lip that I'm actually wearing with it today is going to be a KARITY Lip Lock Liquid Lipstick. It's a velvet formula, so it's very hydrating and nice on the lips. However, I don't remember the name of it because the sticker that had the name on it fell off. But I want to say it's the shade Sugary Sweet, but I'm going to try my best to figure it out for you guys and put it down in the description. And then I'm going to top it off with like this coral gloss. It's not too coral, but it just helps tie in all of these tones that we have today, and I think it just really finished off the look beautifully. And that's actually going to wrap it up for this makeup tutorial, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave some love down below. And if you want to see more OG makeup tutorials like this one, let me know as well, because I actually had a lot of fun filming and doing this for you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!